Hello, good morning, guys. Welcome to a new episode of Crypto Milad. Today, we're gonna make a great episode together. A happy Wednesday morning. Let's see what the markets have for us in the game, and we're gonna try to analyze the market as good we can. The market from the Bitcoin, because the Bitcoin, like you guys know, it's little bit going down again. So we're gonna exactly analyze what the Bitcoin price we expect to do today, tomorrow, and in the near future. Beside that, guys, we're gonna take a look of a couple super nice altcoins, and Hoppy is one of them. Hoppy is one of them. We're gonna analyze Hoppy for the Hoppy fans. We're gonna take a look at Pepe and maybe one or two altcoins more. Maybe Draggy. That's a new one what I will introduce in the show. And let's see what we will do after. And if you guys have some requests for other altcoins, or you want to analyze about, you want to know my opinion about any coin in the market, just drop a comment inside the video, and I will check it, and definitely I will take a look on it the next episode. So that's for all the new watchers, that they know we are together here and we analyze the market together. So if you guys have any coin that you want to see, just let me know, guys. Okay, so we start the show always with the Bitcoin price, guys, because it's mostly all about Bitcoin. When Bitcoin go well, in generally the market goes well. So let's take a look at Bitcoin at the weekly chart. Like you guys see, we are back at 62k. Let's say almost, yeah, 62k. And this is a critical zone, actually, because it's really need to hold 62, 61k. If we go below this 61k, um yeah, lower prices can be really realistic, guys. So we need to take a close look to the market and see what we think will happen. Just for now, a sip of the coffee, guys. Okay, let's go the weekly chart for Bitcoin. The weekly chart from the Bitcoin, like we last time we spoke about it, guys, we discussed about it. I told you guys around 64k. There is some strong resistance from the bears. So we tried to push it up to 64k. What in the first case it was rejected. So the bears take over the control in this zone of 64k. And then we tried it once again and we came a little bit more up than 64k. And for me, it was really a fake out, because the volume was not so high, and beside that, we could not really break really through it. So it was a little bit like we went a little bit up, and I think in that moment a lot of people talk, okay, we broke 64k. But that's why I want to explain you guys that it's very important that you always wait for closes above a resistance line, above a resistance zone, because the close will confirm the power of the attack of the bulls. And if the close it's not reached and it's just a wick, that normally it's just a fake out, guys. You should very be cautious on fake outs, because it's gonna cost you money. Because you definitely in this moment you need to see you are in a very critical zone where you go in. So you can fall so easy back from this zone, and in that case you just lose money, guys. Personally, I really wait. Like if it's a breakout, it's not bad to go inside the market at the breakout at the critical zone when it breaks a point. Just I'm telling you guys, be cautious, because it's also a point that a lot of times is just a fake out. It's just a moment to let people think that we're gonna break this price, but in the end we fall back. So always wait for a close, guys, a close candle. In any, you can do that in any time frame what you trade. And always, I always advise also take a look above your time frame and take one look under your time frame. For example, if you trade the hour time frame, take a look at the 4 hour, but also take a look at the 30 minutes and the 15 minutes. So then you are better prepared. You see the market a little bit better than if you only watch in one timestamp. Like if you in generally, if you inside the market, you should be a little bit you should know from all time frames. So from the bigger time frames like the weekly until the shorter time frames, because it gives all each time frame it gives you some confirmation, and then you can just make better decisions. That's just for the guys that maybe didn't trade so long, or even if you trade so long, a lot of traders doesn't know this kind of things and they don't do it. I don't know if it's laziness or just not informed enough, but I see it many times happens. Okay, so in the weekly, guys, let's be short about this. We are still in this downward sloping channel. Actually, guys, if we look to the Bitcoin price, let's be honest, since begin March 2024 until now, that's around 7 months, we didn't do nothing actually, guys. Like at let's take a look, guys. Here it was 11 March, we were at 64k, and take a look, we are now at 9 October and we are still around this price. So there didn't change actually nothing. The price go ups and downs, it looks very spectacular, it looks a lot of action, but if you zoom out, you see there nothing happened with the Bitcoin price, guys. We are still in this downward sloping channel, and until we don't break down from this downward sloping channel, or don't break up from this downward sloping channel, nothing will change, guys. Until we don't break this 66k with a couple closes above it, don't expect higher prices. It will happen. I don't say it will not happen. Of course, we will break it. The chance is super big that we will break the 100k even. Maybe this year or begin next year, but I think even this year, I think even it will happen in the Q4 from 2024. Just I'm saying, don't be too happy until we don't break the 66k with a couple closes, because until that time nothing is changing. Like YouTubers can scream what they want, people can scream what they want, and they can scream of 100k and 200k and 1 million, but you should be very have a plan, and you look how the realistic view is. And the realistic view, guys, is we are in a downward sloping channel until now, and until we don't break it, until we don't make a higher high in a weekly or a 4 day or a daily, it's nothing happened, guys. Nothing still is happening. But what I tell you, guys, I am very uh I have very lot faith in that we will do make some action the end of this, like this year, from now, let's say end October until January. I think we will see some change in the structure of the market, so we will come outside this zone, what you see outside this downward sloping channel, but we are actually all 2024 inside actually. So does that make sense, guys? That as long we doesn't break the 66k, there is no there is no action. There is still no FOMO. There is nothing really happening inside the market. I think that makes sense, but you can self take the conclusion. The good thing is, guys, in the weekly, we are above all these moving averages. The moving averages are all moving up. That's one good sign. The second good sign is we are almost breaking the MACD, the green line. It's almost breaking the red line. And when that happened in the history, guys, normally we went a lot up. So let's wait for that. So it's going up. The CMF, it's pointing a little bit up again, and the RSI, it's struggling. But let's see how far it can go up, because when the price go up, the RSI will go up, and the most important is that it's goes together, because that's like a good healthy way of going up. Like for example, if the price goes up but the RSI doesn't go up, the RSI goes sideways or down, that means a bearish confirmation. That means the momentum it's not showing the same as the price, and that's always something to be cautious about. When the CMF doesn't go up and the price goes up, it's also a point to be cautious. Okay, so critical points is don't break the 61K. If we break the 61K, we can easily break the 60K, and then we can go lower. And one close above 66K makes me super bullish, guys. And we are at a point, time wise looking, we are at a point that that we are really can make some movements up, guys. Let's go to the 4 days. I'm gonna close this tab, guys, because we know what the price is at the moment. You can see it here also, 62,200. So then you guys can see better the charts. I think that's more easy for you guys to see it, because most of you guys, they're watching from the mobile, and the charts look just more little. Maybe you can then zoom it in. What we can see are the fake out of 64K and the 64,400. It went down, and this, like, guys, this candle, this wick to the downside, it doesn't look good. We have, of course, 1 day and 15 hours to go. If this candle can move above 63K, so close above 63K, above the previous close, that will be a bullish sign for me. And if we don't close above the 63K in 1 day and 15 hours, it means we can make some more downwards movement. Like if we break this point of 60K, guys, then we can easily go to the 58K, where it's good support. And I don't want to think that I don't want to think that we're also going to break the 58K, because if we break the 58K, the next level from where the support starts is for me around 53 and a half. Let's say 54. That's a support point, and if we lose that, then we can even go until 49, 500. And I don't think we're gonna lose 49, 500. The chance at that, it's market wise, it's very low. It's like the probability, it's not so high, guys. At the moment of the time, if we were at the beginning of like in a different time of the year, I would say okay, it was possible. But you never know, guys. There always can be a black swan or something can happen. What we need always be prepared, but we cannot expect a black swan and play on it before it happened, because that's like in the long term, it's just doesn't make sense, guys, to do that, because it's not realistic. If it happens, you should just have a stop loss. That's why I say, guys, always have some stop loss. That's for moments that something's crazy happen in the world, or some markets crash gonna happen. You are always need to be prepared. Otherwise, that's the moments that you get wrecked, and nobody get wrecked. Want to get wrecked, guys. If you get wrecked, it's very difficult to move up again. Like keep the losses always tight, because then you can recover faster. And in the end, you have the goal. I think everybody have the goal, like that you can trade for long term and make profit in the long term. And then you need really stop losses, because otherwise in the long term you're gonna lose your money. I cannot say that as many times. Like I cannot say it enough, because it's a very important point, guys. Okay, so for the 4 days is actually the same. We need to close at least the first step is close above the 63, or at least reach at 63, and then we need to break this point, the 64 and a half, and then we will see if we can have two closes above the previous high, and that's around 66K. Until that doesn't happen, until we don't close above 66K, nothing is happening, guys. Then we need to prepare for sideways and lower prices. And I really think that we can make a chance to break it. Just let's say it should happen maybe begin November, or we are already like half October, guys. And normally the first 2 weeks of October, it's not so bullish, but the last 2 weeks of October is more bullish than the first. And November, it's one of the most bullish months in the market. So that's what I that's why I am a little bit bullish actually, because if that was not the case, if that was not the case, that we are now in this time of the year, I think I will a lot more expect the lower prices. I will easily expect the 50K, but because we are now in a time that's time wise, it's more chance that we go up than down. That's why I'm bullish, because like if you really look the chart, you will expect that we reach the 50K again, because you see it here happened time after time, guys. Here it went until the top, it come down, it went to the top, it come to this line, it went to the top, it comes to this line, lower low, lower highs. We went to this top, it comes to here, and it happened again and again. And these are the same people, the same big hands that shorted here and bite here at the low. And you see it each time, it was a wick down and it went up again. And if we were not now in half October almost, I really would give a 80% chance that we go again to the 50K, and from there we go up again and try to break this line. But because we are now in the end of 2024 in October, almost November, it's like it's the chances, it makes it very less chance that we're gonna go to the 50K. But you never know, guys. Things can happen in the market and you need to be prepared. That's the only thing. uh the MACD looks fine. It's still above the green line, is still above the red line. The CMF doesn't look so good because it's going down. The RSI, it looks that is still holding the yellow line, the average, and we need to stay above it, and we need to even break this point, which you see here, the previous point, what is at 56, 57. Let's go to the 1 day charts, guys. The 1 day charts, if you look at really chart ways, it doesn't look so good, because you see like the wick here, the 64 400, what was rejected. You see it was rejected, and we find some support at 62K. But we can easy, like it's good if we stay above this 60K 600. At least don't close under it. If we close under 60K 600, it means we will retest this line at 50, around 59, and maybe a little wick down around 58, 59. So that's the next support what we need to hold. If we don't hold this line, which you see here, this trend line upwards, if we don't hold this, and we will one daily close under it, guys, one daily close under it, let me be very clear, it means that we will have get definitely lower prices. And it can go fast. It doesn't mean that it need to take weeks, but it can be a fast move down, and from there we push it up again, and the bulls take it over, the bulls take control, and we try to break the 66 again. For a bullish sign, for the daily charts, guys, we need to break this point at 66K. We need to have 2 or 3 closes above this 66K. If that happens, guys, bull market started. Put your seatbelts, because then we go to the 100K, guys. Then the chance is very big that we go to the 100K. The indicator doesn't look good for the daily, because the price also doesn't look good. The CMF doesn't look good, it's under the zero. The RSI doesn't look good, and the same for the MACD. The green line is under the red line. So let's see if the bulls can take over and bring it up. But maybe when the stock market opens in 4.5 hours. Okay, let's go to the 4 hour chart, guys. The 4 hour chart, it show us always some short-term information what can be important, guys, because you can see here I took a trend line here, because the trend line, guys, never break with the trend line, never break a body. So never put your trend line inside the body, always under the body. You can break wicks, but never the body. That's the main rule. And you see that we broke it here, that we won close under it at the 4 hours. And from there it gets just difficult and we go more down. And if we break this point of, if we break this low of 62k, 61k and a half, if we break that, then the next is really 59k for what it shows in this chart for the 4 days, guys. Because this was like the point that the bulls could take over control, and we tried to retest the end bust from the 66k, but it didn't happen. So when this didn't happen, and the bears take over the control, then we get in a situation and we go under this trend line. When we close one close under this trend line, guys, always one close under the trend line, it gives you a good indication that the price is going more down. Does that make sense, guys? That if you have a trend line and there is one close under it, it means that the bulls doesn't have any more control in this way when how they went up. So it's changing the structure of the candles, and in that moment you need to be always very cautious, guys, because when the structure of a candles changes, it means that you need to make faster decisions and go out or inside the market, depend in which way they change. I think a good trader make fast decisions when he see a change in structure, because then you can make fast decisions, guys. How better trader you are, how faster you make the decisions, guys. So always, also with losses, never stay too long in a loss or something. Have a stop loss, have a price that you say, okay, here it's enough. This was not my plan, I go out. When you go inside a trade with a plan and it doesn't goes like your plan goes, go out, guys. It means that you was wrong in this time, and maybe next time you are right. But don't stay inside the market for hoping that the price going your way, because if you trade like that, guys, it doesn't bring so much good things. Let's go to the 1 hour. Maybe it shows a little bit. Okay, so the 62, guys, it's support here at this red line which you see, 62k. There is some support there. You see that the EMA, the trend lines, it's going all down. So until this go down, there is not really movements to the upside, guys. So let's see what the bulls have in the house, and if they have nothing in the house, the bears will push it to the 60k. Like, let's see first if they can break the 62, but because there is a realistic chance that we don't come under the 62, and from here we go, the bulls take over and we try to push it up again, and we come again above this trend line, the structure line, what was happening, what I showed in the 4 hours. And yeah, if we can break again the 64, it means bullish. If we cannot break even the 60, let's say 60, like first we need to break this point, like 62,500, and we need to go above all these trend lines with moving downwards, what's also not good. Okay, so guys, that's enough about the Bitcoin price. So what just happened is we need to break the 66k, a conclusion. 66k need to be broken to bullish confirmation to the upside, and if not, we have maybe some little more downside, guys. Realistic view of it. Okay, that was enough about the Bitcoin. If you guys have questions about Bitcoin, let me know in the comments. Maybe I can give you my opinion about your questions, and maybe it serves you in some way. Let's go take a look of Hoppy, guys, because last episode I was very bullish about the Hoppy price and everybody was very bullish, but Hoppy went a little bit down from that moment, and that's not bad, guys. This is what I told you the last time. It's an opportunity. When a bullish coin goes down, there is always an opportunity to get inside the market, and that's a good point. Like, to go inside for the guys that didn't go inside, or the guys that didn't, they had some, they took some profits. They can go again inside the market. They can buy more Hoppy with their dollars. So That's the good part of it. And if you are all in Hoppy, guys, or you don't have any funds to invest anymore, don't be too worried in this kind of moments, because this Hoppy coin, guys, when Bitcoin break the 66K and it goes up, Hoppy will also fly. These are the moments that the meme coins will go up, and I think Hoppy is the front runner. Hoppy is a great coin. You saw it; they did great. Even a couple in the beginning of the summer when Bitcoin was not doing so well, it went down, sideways. Guys, that was the moment that. Don't forget this. Don't forget this. That was the moment that Hoppy was breaking, like reaching his all-time high, and all the coins were go down. Nothing went up in this moment, but Hoppy was doing good. Don't forget that. So Hoppy is a strong coin even when Bitcoin is not going well. But if Bitcoin is going well, I think Hoppy will even fly more. These things, what I tell you guys, it's not financial advice. Let that be clear. It's just like how I see the market and what I think about a coin. It doesn't mean that you need to think the same or do the same. Like what I always also want to tell my subscribers: have always a stop loss. And if you put your money in meme coins, always be a little bit cautious, because a meme coin, guys, it's a great, you can make great profit with it, but there is also always a chance that you lose a lot, because it can go up a lot, but it can also go down a lot. So put only money inside what you think, okay, I can miss this money, I don't need this money next month or the month after, or if I lose this money, even you need to think like this: if I lose this money, my life will not change. So don't sell your house and put it in a meme coin or something like that, or always put something, but with your own risk, guys. So in the end, I cannot tell how much a risk you can take. Everybody have a different risk ratio and risk rate, and how they look the things in the life and how they watch the things. But just I'm telling this for that the people don't sell their houses and put it in Hoppy, because or you get maybe multimillionaire, or you or you sleep in the streets, guys, and nobody want to sleep in the street. Mm, but yeah, me personally, I'm quite strong in Hoppy, guys. If this coin gonna go up, we're gonna celebrate it in this channel, guys, and if it's if it's go good up this market, I gonna make a giveaway for all the subscribers. We're gonna do some game that everybody can send a comment, and we take all the names and we make a sum of game that we take like 5 people out of 3 people out, and I will send them some good Hoppy coins, amount of good Hoppy coins that they can have a good 2025. But let it first go a little bit more up, because at this moment, guys, it was very, like, let's take a look, like what was very nice, like let's see here, 55, 87. Okay, so what will be very nice if we have a close in the 4 day above this point of 185. Let's say 185. If we have one close above 185, that means that we had a higher close than the previous all-time high, and that's very important. Like with the 1 day, it happened. I think it happened in the 1 day charts, or also not. Let's see. No, it didn't happen. The close didn't happen, because the close was at 182, the previous close. But we went almost, we broke the all-time high, guys. Like it was so nearby. It just was a couple percent difference. Like here it was 208, and here it was 191. And you can see here it was just a little bit overbite. And some traders, some Hoppy traders, they talk, okay, let me take some profit. And they sold some Hoppy, and Hoppy can go a little bit more down. And but I am not worried about this, guys. This is just This is just a good chance to buy a little bit more Hoppy. This is maybe the last chance pullback, the last chance that the people can go inside Hoppy, because when it's break this all-time high with the big rocket candle, guys, then it's too late to come inside Hoppy, because it's okay, it's never too late, but I mean, you fall a little bit outside the boat because you could buy it for better prices. And of course, from this point it can even go 100 times more. It's never too late with a coin like this. But like how earlier you are in the market, you know this, guys, how earlier you are in a coin, how earlier you are in a project, how more gains you will make. So I also investigate on new coins. If I have a new coin, what I think, okay, that will be this, I think it will be a good coin, I will share it as soon as possible with you guys. So that's why it's important, guys, to subscribe at this channel, to put a bell, like the sign that you get a notification when a new video comes. So sometimes I will release some new coin, and if you are fast, how faster you are in a coin, then maybe you can make some more gains, guys. Like with Hoppy, how earlier you was in the game, how better. But still, it's not too late, guys. I think it's a great moment with this pullback, little pullback now. I think it's a great moment to buy some more Hoppy coins with it, because I will do that, guys, because I see this like the last chance uh, for the pullback before the rocket launch. And when the rocket launch come, it takes so long time before it's back at these prices again, if it's ever come to these prices. Like what you saw with Pepe. With Pepe, it was the same point. It crossed a point, and it never went back anymore to that point. And sometimes it happens with some coins what just have a good community and have some good investors in it and people trust in it, because in the end, guys, it's all about how much trust the investors have in a project, in a coin. How more trust is inside the project, how more the chance is that it goes up and people don't want to lose, because in the end it's just how if people don't want to sell a coin, it's very difficult for a coin to go down. In that case, it's just going up and up and up. Okay, I think that was enough about Hoppy. So Hoppy army, don't be worried. This coin will be good. Just it has a little pullback. Don't get stressed out. Don't think it goes to zero, because I personally think that the chance it's very little. I think the chance is very big that I think this month we already gonna break the all-time high with Hoppy. And if not, begin next month. That's my prediction of Hoppy, and this is not financial advice, guys. This is just my opinion, what I think about what will happen with Hoppy. Other Met Furry variant, it's Draggy. Draggy, it had an amazing upside since June. You see, it went from June a lot up, guys. It went a lot up, guys, from June until now. This is a crazy amount, but it went up. And you see, this coin, it will find some support. This is the daily chart. It will find some support somewhere. Like I don't see it come under this line. I don't see it. So maybe at the right moment, I will buy some more Draggy. I am already in Draggy, guys. I was already in Draggy like a couple months ago, and I made some good gains with Draggy. Just I hope it goes a little bit more down, and I buy before Bitcoin's gonna break out. And because when Bitcoin's gonna break out, guys, let that be very clear. I think this time the market, when Bitcoin gonna break this 66k, and from there we go up, guys, these meme coins will go crazy. And the meme coins, I think, will get a lot of money inside the market for the meme coins. I think the market cap will rise a lot for all the meme coins, and I think it will be a big party. But these are the times that you should buy some meme coins, I think, because you don't want to buy the meme coin when Bitcoin is at 100k. You want to buy the meme coin when people are still in doubt, because when people are in doubt, that's the moment that you buy the things, guys. That's important. You don't buy it when everybody is screaming for higher prices. You buy it when everybody is in doubt and everybody don't know exactly where the market's going. That's the moment where you buy a little bit by little bit in. And I think this Draggy can also easily make 100 time gain when Bitcoin is going nuts. So let's go to Pepe, because I want to take a look at Pepe. I think Pepe, what you see here, guys, at the daily, you see I took this line, the support line. It's a support line here, and this support line, it's for me around 870, 880, 870, 890. I think for me that's a good moment to buy, because then I can put a short stop loss. Because when we have a one daily candle close under this trend line, uh, I just take my loss and I put this and I go outside the market, one close under it, and that's just a little risk, but the upside it's a lot more. That's why I say you always need to edge that it's 1 on 3, 1 on 4, maybe even more, because then you can lose 4 times or 5 times. Uh, and if you make one gain, you already take profit for all the losses you make, because you have little loss and you have bigger wins. And that's just like, for that you also need some experience in the market, guys, because in the beginning I didn't know that so good. Like sometimes I took a 1 to 2, one like that you have that your lose loss. It's same risk that you can win, but that's like a 50%. So when you win one, you need also lose one. Like if you lose one, you need also win one, and then you are equal. So you have not so much space to lose, guys, in this case. So I try to always make edge at least 1 on 3, so that my win is 2 or 3 times more than my loss. So then then I can lose sometimes, and that's not a problem. Like everybody takes some losses sometimes. Just you need to you need to have a good stop loss, and I'm gonna make some great videos about this topic, about the stop loss and defending your money, protecting your assets, because I think this is the most important part of trading. Like a risk management, I think this is really important, guys, and I cannot say it enough. Risk management, you need to have it in trading, otherwise you are gambling, guys. And if you want to gamble, you can do it everywhere and you don't need knowledge for it. But in this channel, we are not gamblers. We are just like focused on long-term profit. That's what my goal is, and that's what I like to learn to my listeners, to my subscribers, to our this is like, I see it like as one family, this channel, and I think we have all the same goals in life, and I think we have the same goals, at least in the market, because we all want to gain more. Like people say, okay, I'm in the market for the freedom and for this. No, in the end, everybody is in the market to gain and to have more profit than losses. Let's that be clear, guys. And I will try to learn that as much I can and share this knowledge with the guys in this channel, because I really, what I wish for myself, I wish for my subscribers, guys. I have big love for you guys. I see you guys supporting me a lot in the beginning, because I'm like, this channel is new, guys. It's not so long. It doesn't so exist so long, but I'm not new in the trading. I'm in the trading since 2013, 2014 I started. And like what I wish for myself, I really wish it for you guys. That's really what I want to give to the people. Okay, guys, I think it's enough for now. So with Pepe, I will take a look when we reach this trend line on the daily. I think that's a good point for me to go inside, and then I can have a not too big stop loss, and my upwards move can be a lot more than my downwards move, and that's always my edge, guys. That's sometimes I can lose, but in the end, I always win more, because in this kind of trading, you always have some edge, because you never know, guys, where the market is going. Nobody knows where the market is going. If somebody knew where the market is going, then he become a multimilliardaire, you know. But nobody knows it. Everybody guess it. But what you can know, it's your plan, it's your edge, how you trade, where you go out, where you take your profit. All these things, it makes you that it's not gambling, that it's not casino, that is always in your, like how the casino make money from the people, because in the long term in the casino people lose. Maybe somebody win one big amount in the casino doesn't care, because they know in the long term the people lose, because their edge is bigger than the edge of the player in the game. That's with blackjack like this, that's with roulette like this. And you have an edge in the market, in the crypto market or any market. When you're trading, you can have your own edge and create an edge that it's in your profit. So you are the casino and you are not the player. See it like that. Okay, guys, I think that's enough for today. Thank you so much for watching. If something crazy happens in the market, I will make extra episode. If not, I see you guys tomorrow with a new episode of Crypto Milad. Ciao, guys. Thank you for watching.